Frenzy buff, though? No, only that one. That's stupid. They should make this pet get the Dire Frenzy buffs as well. Well, I suppose I'll give my thoughts on this. So pretty much how I feel about BM Hunter right now. Killer Instinct, I can see this being good in PvP. Just the execute from it alone will be strong. And the fact that you will get just tons of resets off of Killer Cobra, and this will pretty much give you an execute as a BM Hunter. Dire Beast, I don't even see this being relevant anymore. Especially just because it just gives you an extra Wild Beast, and that's all it does, really. Doesn't seem that useful anymore. I feel like most people are just going to be using Animal Companion because it just gives you a second pet like it did in Legion, so they're baking that ability into the talents as they are with most things in BFA. They're baking the old Legion stuff into the talent tree, so will obey your kill command but cannot use any pet family abilities. So it's going to be doing extra kill command damage, so it's either between that or that. With this, one with the pack, Wild Call is a 20% increased chance to reset the cooldown of Dire Frenzy, pretty much giving you more attack speed, more of a chance to reset the cooldown of your kind of main ability, I'd say. Main ability, the fact that it gives your pet attack speed. Scent of Blood just gives you extra focus. Don't really think it's that important. It's kind of like the one that's in live right now. It's going to be pretty irrelevant. So it's either going to be one with the pack or Chimera Shot. Chimera Shot, you might take it just for the cleave damage. Maybe in 2s, maybe in 3s. Maybe just if you're trying to hit like 2 bosses at once. But in most situations, I do see one with the pack being the best just because of the chance it has. 20% increased chance to reduce the cooldown of Dire Frenzy. So with here, you're going to have to take Natural Mending. Every 30 focus you spend reduces the remaining cooldown acceleration by 1 second. The turtle aspect of the turtle doesn't heal anymore, so you're going to be really reliant on acceleration heals itself. Camouflage, you can use this for the heal and the stealth. Pretty much this is going to be one of the PvP talents, or one of the talent rows that you're going to be playing with the most. Camouflage, if you want the stealth and heal, then more power to you. Take Camouflage. I feel like more so, if anything, it's going to be Natural Mending or Camouflage. I feel like Trailblazer just isn't that great. Even in live right now, it's not that great. With the 60 row talent, Thrill of the Hunt, I feel like Venomous Bite, just 1 second reduced cooldown of Bestial Wrath isn't really that noteworthy. Maybe if it was like 3 seconds or 2 seconds, maybe anything but 1 second, then it would be better. But right now, I feel like this is kind of one of the most useless talents that they've given us in a long time. Outside of that, Murder of Crows is still the same. So if you're trying to execute someone's life, someone's really low and you use this on them, they will take the decent amount of damage and the cooldown will be reset if it dies. So it's the exact same thing as it is in live right now. The newer one is Thrill of the Hunt. Barb Shot increases your critical strike chance by 3% for 8 seconds, stacking up to 9 times. So you can get up to 9% increased crit chance on your Barb Shot. And Wild Call, your auto shot critical strikes have a 40% chance to reset the cooldown of Barb Shot. So this mixing with Wild Call is probably going to be the strongest choice, mainly because you get 9% extra crit. Right now I have 26% extra, 26% crit chance. With this I'll have 35% crit chance, which will give me a 35% chance to have a 40% chance to reset the cooldown of Barb Shot, compared to a 26% chance of a 40% chance to reset the cooldown of Barb Shot. So, and pretty much Barb Shot is one of your main abilities due to the fact that it does increase your pet attack speed. Only your main pet though. It doesn't affect your other pet if you do take the top talent of Animal Companion. With this, I'd say aspects of the cheetah or aspects of the turtle reduced by 20% are going to be strong. Any of these will really work. I mean, it's more utility. Binding Shot, I don't think it stuns him anymore, just roots him in place, so I don't really see Binding Shot being the worst thing, or slash the best thing in the world anymore. Post Haste obviously frees me from movement impairing effects and increase your movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds, so it's going to be between Post Haste and Born to be Wild. Binding Shot really not going to be useful anymore. You're just going to have to keep up Concussive Shot all the time, which isn't really a huge deal. It's just a global, but doesn't cost any focus, and it never has really, so it's going to be between Post Haste and Born to be Wild for the 75 talent row. I haven't tested Stampede yet. I'm going to see what it's like. It might be strong, might not. I just don't take Barrage in general. Barrage, it does seem like it does a little bit more damage than usual. So hopefully they did fix the damage of Barrage a little bit to make it actually viable. Most of the time I feel like Stomp is going to be the choice. I mean, when you cast Dire Frenzy, which is your main ability, Dire Frenzy is pretty much baked into your Barb Shot now, so Whenever you use Barb Shot, you're going to be dealing an extra 730 physical damage. So it's just extra damage you don't have to think about. So I feel like Stomp or like any of these will work. I feel like when usually it comes to talents, the 90 and 100 row are the ones you're going to change out the most. Haven't tried Barrage yet. I'd actually want like a DPS thing to see like how much damage Barrage is doing to everything else to see if it's viable. So this is definitely going to be something you're going to have to try out on live. If Barrage is doing significant damage, you might want to take Barrage over the other two, but right now I'd say Stomp is going to be the one where you take if you don't really want to think about the damage and just want to do extra damage. I'm going to see what Stampede does here, honestly. If it's still like the straight line effect, then it's not going to be that good. Yeah. So again, it's still just the straight line effect. I don't think it stampedes, yeah. So it stampedes in your area. And it is doing decent damage, but if it does the same damage on live, I mean, what was that, 8,000s? That hits for 46,000, so actually no. Stampede looks like it might be ass, actually, so would suggest Stampede, probably is going to suggest Stomp or Barrage. And for the last talent, either Aspect of the Beast, which will increase the damage of your pet's abilities.
I love you, bitch. Oh my God. I ain't gonna never stop loving you.
K2P, thanks for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Big PP Club. Thanks for the prime. But anyway, either Aspect of the Beast or Killer Cobra. Apparently Spitting Cobra sucks. I don't even like Spitting. Old Stampede, never forget, rip. Yeah, Old Stampede was the best. Spitting Cobra, that everyone's telling me it's ass in live. I believe that it's ass in beta too, so I'm not even going to talk about it. So for the 100 talents, it's probably going to be between Aspect of the Beast or Killer Cobra. Killer Cobra doing the same thing it does now, resets the cooldown of your kill command, but now the cooldown of your kill command is reduced by 1 second every time you Cobra shot, so this seems like a more useless talent than ever. So right now, Aspect of the Beast increases the damage of your pet's abilities by 30%. So pretty much your pet is going to be hitting just harder. So obviously, this is probably going to be the best talent. Increases the effectiveness of your pet's Predator's Thirst, which is a leech effect that you do get. And then all the other passives. The tank pet does give you max health now, so that might be something to take notice of. I'm going to play with that in live, see how it works. But yeah, so for talents, in beta and / whenever this comes out in live, I'm probably going to be taking these talents as well, so I'm going to be taking Animal Companion just because I want the second pet, one with the pack, because it will reduce the cooldown of your Barb Shot, and will pretty much, the way this talent will work, one with the pack, is that the increased % chance of you resetting the cooldown of Dire Frenzy, which is your Barb Shot, will pretty much work with itself. So you'll see there I got a reset. 20% extra chance, so without that, that'll just be a 20% chance, so 20% chance to 40% chance to reset the cooldown to Barb Shot, which increases your pet's attack speed and also gives you focus and causes the target to bleed over 8 seconds. So most of the time, you're going to be running this. I don't see taking Scent of Blood or Chimera Shot really to be that relevant. Natural Mending just for the heal. This is the only heal you have now, so you're going to be very dependent on it in PvP, so I'm going to be taking Natural Mending most of the time. Camouflage, if you think you can get the stealth off, that's really risky. You're definitely risking the healing on a 1-minute cooldown. If you get hit in Camouflage, it's just gone, so all the healing's gone. Thrill with the Hunt, increase your crit chance, and this works with one of the pack as well, so increase your crit chance by 3% for every Barb Shot you use, so you're going to have 9% extra crit chance, and that will work with your other abilities and with Barb Shot. And whenever you do have the extra crit chance, you're going to have more of a chance to reset the cooldown of your Barb Shot, which will work off of one of the pack, so these two will synergize very well. Born to be Wild, I just like it because Aspect of the Cheetah and Aspect of the Turtle are reduced by 20%, so a 2.4 minute cooldown on both of those is pretty nice. I'd use Stomp here, by the way, wouldn't use Stampede. I feel like Stomp's just going to be the best, because you don't have to think about it, does extra damage every time you use Dire Frenzy, and you just don't even have to think about using the ability, it just does extra damage itself. Barrage might be good depending on how much damage it does in live, so you might want to test that out yourself. Stampede, don't like it still. Probably one of the worst designed abilities I've seen in a while. Do like the old Stampede a lot more. If they change Stampede right now, what it does now, which is that little line effect, if they changed it from what it's like now to what it was like before, I would like it a lot more. They could tune it, they could make the pets do reduced damage, but I do think that even the class fantasy and like the damage, the class fantasy of having all those pets out on one person was definitely existent and made Beastmastery really fun. Ever since they changed it, though, no one's taken Stampede in a long time, and I don't think it's going to be relevant unless you change it back to what it was. Then for the bottom row talent, Thanks for the follow. Young Venom. Bottom row talent, Aspect of the Beast. With a reduced cooldown of your Cobra Shot affecting your kill command by 1 second, you're pretty much going to be using kill command, Cobra Shot, and then your kill command will be back up, weaving in your barb shot as well. So I feel like Aspect of the Beast is going to be the best here just because it increases the damage of your pet's abilities by 30%, increases the effectiveness of your passive effect by 50% as well. So I feel like Killer Cobra could be better. The cooldown of kill command, 1,800. I feel like just Aspect of the Beast will be better. Killer Cobra was nice when you had a long cooldown on kill command, but now since Cobra Shot reduces the cooldown of kill command by 1 second now, definitely seems less relevant than ever. So I'm going to kind of go over the rotation here if you're actually curious about this. And this is just me weighing the rotation, honestly, but so I believe what you're going to want to start out with, pets on assist, obviously. You're going to want to kill command, use your Aspect of the Beast, use your Aspect of the Wild, use Dire Frenzy, use Cobra Shot, kill command, just keep on Cobra Shotting to reset the cooldown, use your Barb Shot to gain that crit, and you'll see here I do have 6% increased crit, and don't let your stacks fall off there. So again here, I got the reset on my Barb Shot, so we'll use that here. And this is the entire rotation, and Barb Shot does reduce the cooldown of your Bestial Wrath now. You'll see Bestial Wrath is already back up, so we're going to use that there. Going to use Cobra Shot still, going to use Barb Shot here. Keep the stacks up on Barb Shot, pretty much. Kill command. Barb Shot, or Cobra Shot, Barb Shot, Cobra Shot, kill command. Going to use Barb Shot again here, before the stacks fall off. Use it again. This is what the rotation is going to be like, guys. Seems pretty simple. It's definitely one of the easier specs to play. Beast Mastery's always been one of the easier specs to play, so I don't really have any complaints about that. So, this is all the rotation's going to be. This is all it's going to be. Going to use that. And again, this is it, guys. You're looking at Beast Mastery. And again, I feel like this will be strong. I mean, I don't see a problem with it right now. I do think it plays fairly well. My bow's bugged out, by the way. I didn't even notice that. But, again, I'm fine with this being the playstyle. I mean, it does kind of feel similar to live right now, except I wish we had more pets out. I do like the fact of in live how we can have just tons of pets out with Dire Beast. It kind of sucks that that's going away, but you'll see here. I mean, my pet's hitting like a truck. My pet's doing most of the damage here, I'd say. So, there. My stacks finally fell off. That's why I would suggest taking these two talents, because with those two talents you're barely ever going to run out of your Barb Shot stacks. So that is how I feel about Beast Mastery, guys.